Hey you guys, I'm Sarah, a sensuality and intimacy guide, and today I'm gonna teach you my secret technique. I haven't seen it anywhere else. If you have, let me know in the comments below. But to my knowledge, this is something I do, and probably other people do, but just hasn't been talked about publicly. I do it, and I'd love to share it with you. So I'll walk you through my method, and before I start, I just want to say, just when you think about attracting a partner, you can say it's easy for certain people to do it and it's not for others. And there is a truth to that and privilege. But there's also the truth that some of the hottest, kindest, most, perfect people on paper just cannot get a partner. Or if they do, it's just not a nourishing partnership. And then some people who you wouldn't say have it all or are stereotypically attractive, they attract people very easily into their life. So I want you to keep an open mind when you come into this, that you don't need to be a certain type of person to attract your ideal lover. Yeah, so get that out of your mind as you keep watching. So if there's anything that I know I can manifest or call into my life, it's definitely lovers, partners. This is something I know I can do because I've just consistently done it over and over and over again, exactly to what I was calling in. I can't really say that for anything else, but this I know, at least I found works for me. But also, things work different for different people. So this method could work great for me, but other people may need an entirely different method. We kind of all have to figure out what works best for us when it comes to calling in what we want in this life. And I also want to say, go into this with the idea that this life is of your design. You are the designer of your life. Feel that and believe that, and I'm going to tell you what I do now, finally. I'm not awkward at all. So, first step, you probably heard it many times if you've looked into this stuff before, write a list. And it's said over and over again because it works. It just does. You can really only call in what you ask for. If you kind of just have I want just a lover, and never really picture or write down what that lover would look like, how they would make you feel, what qualities they'd have, then you don't really know what to look for, and you're not really giving the universe much help. Hey. So you're going to write a list, and in this list, it should be pretty short actually, and I want you to have this idea that you may actually not know what's best for you. A lot of the times people manifest, I know I have, manifest really specific people or things, and then once they get them, they realize they don't actually want those things or those people, and then people end up getting hurt. So give a lot of wiggle room with this list. Only make it what is completely necessary for you. So do you need someone that's kind? Hopefully, maybe. But it really depends on you. For me, I need them to be spiritual, I need them to be kind, I need them to desire me, I need to desire them, I need them to see me as a high priority in their life. So things like this, where if this isn't there, it's a deal breaker for you. But try not to put little details that you don't necessarily need, like hair color or things like this. But if that's something you need, then don't judge yourself. Again, you are the designer of your life. So Really put what you absolutely need in a partner. And even if this is just like 3 lines, that's fine too, or if it's 10 lines, that's okay, but just try not to make it like pages and pages. Really keep it to what is absolutely essential in a partner. And then you can do a ritual with this if you'd like. You don't have to, but you can like charge this list under the full moon, or like send your heart to it, send heart energy to it. Sounding really woo-woo. Or hang it up on your wall, whatever you want to do to charge this piece of paper, to really give it extra fire, extra fuel. And then what you're going to do, this is the fun part and this is the magic. What you're going to do is you're going to start seeing everything around you as this ideal lover. So what do I mean with this? I'll give you an example of something you can do today. So when you're eating a meal, imagine the meal in front of you is your ideal lover. How would it feel if you were taking in your entire lover in every time you took a bite? How would that make you feel? Or I'm looking at my computer right now, imagining my computer is my ideal lover, and how would that make me feel seeing my ideal lover right in front of me? So it makes me feel safe, taken care of. It makes me feel supported to be my authentic self and my awkward, silly self. It makes me feel brave. It makes me feel desirable. It makes me feel electric. So it'll be different for everyone, right? How do you want to feel with your ideal lover? And then this is the feeling that will be produced. And a really powerful one is imagining whatever you're sitting on, or the floor, the ground, is your ideal lover, because then it actually feels like you're being supported physically. Or you can imagine the air around you, everything, the entire universe is this ideal lover. You can do this in meditation or just throughout the day. And it could be anyone in front of you too, like any of your friends. Just imagining they're this ideal lover. The whole universe becomes your lover. And then you're actually like filling your own cup. That's filling your own cup. So you're not actually looking for an outside person to nourish you, to support you, you're not taking from anyone, because you're actually using alchemy to be supported and fall in love with everything around you. So then you are automatically at the frequency to attract someone who would also make you feel this way, of course. And if it doesn't work for you, then this exercise, this practice, has so many other benefits. Like, it'll change your entire life. Because you are shifting your mentality to see the world as a place of beauty, as a place of support, of love, because you are the designer of your life. So you get to choose how you view the world and how the world is towards you, because perspective is the key to everything. Your entire universe is driven by your perspective. So when you shift your perspective to this mentality of the ideal lover, seeing the ideal lover in everything, then your entire world shifts. And suddenly you feel so supported, you feel safe, loved, to really show up in the world, to be brave, because you're always being supported. So this is my secret to how to attract an ideal lover. And yeah, my hope for you is that this, once you start doing this exercise, you realize that it's not actually about attracting an outside source, a lover. It's actually about realizing that this ideal lover is always within you. And this way, you can actually meet another person in front of you, an actual partner, a lover, in a way where you can actually see them for who they are and play with them authentically, because you're not taking from them or putting your expectations on them to nourish you and be that person for you, this ideal lover. Because everything around you is already that. So you can really just see them for who they are, which is what we all just want. Yeah. And hopefully this will help you realize when choosing a lover, when choosing a partner, if they're not making you feel that way, the way this ideal lover makes you feel when you imagine them to be in your surroundings, then they aren't that person for you. So often we meet someone that we're attracted to and they make us feel bad. Not make us, but they ignite those negative feelings in us, but we still want them. But when we retrain our mind to feel positivity from an ideal lover, then we don't settle anymore. So I hope this video was helpful, my loves. If you want to be really walk through this process, I go through it extensively with my clients. And you can message me on Instagram at thecentralsorceress, or go to my website at thewitchesyoga.com, or email me at thewitchesyoga, thecentralsorceress.com. So I'm gonna go now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to connect, reach out, and I'll see you next time.